Hola, la señora Vaz con las instrucciones de hoy. In the last classes, you were practicing the new vocabulary for this part of the unit. And today, you're going to work on a practice for that vocabulary. So right here, I put a link for the practice. And this practice contains vocabulary for in the classroom and the classroom and the calendar and the dates. So first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna put your last name, first name, then you're gonna get your 10 points. And for the first part, you're going to select the correct article, el or la, or both. So you're gonna determine if this word is masculine, feminine, or can be used in both cases. So you are gonna select what goes with bolígrafo, el, la, or is el and la. That's for your first part of the practice. You had 10 of those. Now for this second part, we're practicing el calendario. Please pay attention to the instructions because that way you can follow and answer correctly. It says February has just ended on a leap year. Because of this, Pepe is completely lost in planning out March. Help him get his days straight by using the calendar. Answer the question following the model's last statement. No, es martes. Notice that's how you're going to answer. Notice that you must start with the capital letter, put a comma before the verb, that's the verb, and end with the period. Also, don't forget to use the special characters when needed. Avoid extra spaces. Okay, so he's saying that he was confused because February ended in an extra day, so he's confused with the March days. So he's asking if this is the day, and this is the calendar for March. So in the example, it says, hoy es el 5 de marzo. So you have to find for el 5 de marzo right here. It says, es jueves. It's asking, is it Thursday? But I see that it's not Thursday, but it is Tuesday, martes. So I'm going to say, no, comma, es martes. So that's the example. Let's do the first one to help you with that one. It says, el 30 de marzo. ¿Es lunes? So I'm going to find el 30 de marzo right here. And I see that it is not lunes, but it is sábado. So my answer is going to say, no, es sábado. And that would be the answer. You do need to use the special characters. And for that, you need to have your Spanish keyboard installed on your computer. Maybe somebody can help you with that. It's to use just the Spanish keyboard. It's not to change the language of the computer. Just the Spanish keyboard, you add it, and then you will have, most of you should have it. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. Every time that they ask you, or they tell you if this is day, as a key, I tell you that none of the questions are right, so you are gonna also always answer no, and then you just say the date that it is, following this model. So that would be for that part. And for this part, about the date, says write out the following dates in Spanish. Do not start with capital. Do not end with periods. Avoid extra spaces. So this is the example. I give you the date and you just tell me what the date is. So, for example, for this one, you need to remember, and I put it here, remember that when writing the date in Spanish, the date precedes the month. 1912 will be el 19 de diciembre, December 19th. 27-3 will be el 27 de marzo, March 27th. Also keep in mind that months in Spanish are not capitalized. So I'm going to do the first one for you. So we have 9-3. 9-3. Remember, the first one is the day of the month and the second one is the month. So I start with el 9 de marzo. And that's it. No period, no space. It's that. And you got the first answer. That's for that part. Now this one says, answer the following questions about dates in complete sentences. Start with a capital letter and then on a period. ¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy? Now you have different options on how to answer these questions. I put different options. So I will check. But I think you had different options for that, so you will get it right if you use the proper way, like starting with the capital and ending with a period, like making a sentence. Now the last activity is a listening. So you see the prompt here. A new student has come into your Spanish class. He seems lost when the teacher asks the students to take out certain items. As you listen to what the teacher says, help him by identifying the picture that matches the item the teacher is asking the students to get out for class. So you have 6 items here. They are labeled with a letter. And you have the letters here to choose from. You're going to play the recording.
Uno. Saquen la carpeta.
So you hear
Saquen la carpeta.
So you hear saquen la carpeta. Saquen la carpeta. So you're going to pick which one of these is la carpeta. And that's uno. So you're going to choose the correct answer for saquen la carpeta. It is A, B, C, D, E, O, F. So you select the correct answer. And then comes dos.
Dos. Saquen un lápiz. Saquen un lápiz.
So which one is un lápiz? And then you go to dos and answer accordingly. Which one is un lápiz? Okay? I think that's it. Then you submit. As usual, your practice has the option to edit answers once you finish. So if you need to correct something, you can. And that's it for now. Hasta pronto.